Mark 5. Question 1. In what region did they land after crossing the lake in a windstorm? Answer: Gerasene. Question 2. When Jesus got out of the boat in the region of the Gerasenes, who came out to meet him? Answer: a man with an evil spirit. Question 3. Where did the man with an evil spirit from the region of the Gerasenes come from to meet Jesus? Answer: from the tombs. Question 4. What was noted as unique about the man with an evil spirit who came to meet Jesus? Answer: he could not be bound even with a chain. Question 5. What did the man with an evil spirit break? Answer: irons on his feet. Question 6. What would the man with an evil spirit do day and night among the tombs? Answer: cry out and cut himself. Question 7. What did the man with an evil spirit do when he saw Jesus from a distance? Answer: he ran and fell on his knees in front of Jesus. Question 8. The man with an evil spirit shouted all of the following at Jesus except, leave me alone, O Son of God. The other correct answers: what do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? Swear to God that you won't torture me. Question 9. What did Jesus first say to the man with an evil spirit? Answer: come out of this man, you evil spirit. Question 10. When Jesus asked the evil spirit its name, what did the demon say? Answer: my name is Legion, for we are many. Question 11. What did the Legion demon beg Jesus? Answer: not to send him out of this region. Question 12. What did the demons beg that Jesus would do? Answer: send them into the pigs. Question 13. How many pigs were there that the demon legion was sent into? Answer: about 2000. Question 14. What happened when the evil spirit went into the pigs? Answer: they rushed into the sea and were drowned. Question 15. Who reported in the town and countryside what Jesus did with the man with an evil spirit? Answer: those tending the pigs. Question 16. What was the people's response when they saw the man with an evil spirit in his right mind? Answer: they were afraid. Question 17. After Jesus cast the legion demon out of the man, what changes did the people notice in him? Answer: he was dressed and in his right mind. Question 18. What did the people of the Gerasene region plead for Jesus to do? Answer: leave their region. Question 19. When Jesus was getting in the boat to leave, what did the man who had been possessed by the legion demon request? Answer: that he be allowed to go with Jesus. Question 20. What did Jesus tell the man from whom he cast the legion demon to do as Jesus left that region? Answer: go home and tell your family how God had mercy on him. Question 21. Where did the man from whom Jesus cast the demon legion tell what Jesus had done for him? Answer: in the Decapolis. Question 22. What was the response of those who heard what Jesus had done for the man with the legion demon? Answer: they were amazed. Question 23. What did the man with the legion demon tell those in the Decapolis? Answer: how much Jesus had done for him. Question 24. When Jesus crossed over the lake from the region of the Gerasenes, what happened? Answer: a large crowd gathered around him. Question 25. What title was Jairus, who pleaded with Jesus, given? Answer: ruler of the synagogue. Question 26. Who pleaded earnestly with Jesus for his daughter? Answer: Jairus. Question 27. What was wrong with Jairus' daughter? Answer: she was dying. Question 28. What did Jairus want Jesus to do for his daughter in order to heal her? Answer: put his hands on her. Question 29. As Jesus went to the home of Jairus, what happened? Answer: a large crowd was pressing on him. Question 30. How long had the woman been subject to bleeding? Answer: 12 years. Question 31. How had the woman subject to bleeding spent all that she had? Answer: on doctors. Question 32. What had happened to the woman subject to bleeding under the care of the doctors? Answer: she grew worse. Question 33. What did the woman subject to bleeding think in regard to Jesus? Answer: if she could just touch his clothes, she would be healed. Question 34. What happened when the woman subject to bleeding touched Jesus' cloak? Answer: immediately her bleeding stopped. Question 35. Why did Jesus turn around when the woman touched his cloak? Answer: he realized power had gone out from him. Question 36. Who rebuked Jesus for asking who had touched him? Answer: his disciples. Question 37. How did the woman whose bleeding had been healed approach Jesus after he turned asking who had touched him? She fell at his feet trembling. Question 38. Jesus told the woman subject to bleeding that he healed all of the following except go and sin no more. But the right answers are: your faith has healed you. Go in peace. Be, be freed from your suffering. Question 39. What was Jairus told while Jesus was speaking to the woman subject to bleeding? Answer: his daughter had died. Question 40. After announcing that Jairus' daughter had died, what further response was made? Answer: why bother the teacher anymore? Question 41. What did Jesus tell the synagogue leader after the announcement of his daughter's death? Answer: don't be afraid, just believe. Question 42. Who alone followed Jesus to the home of Jairus? Answer: Peter, James, and John. Question 43. What were the people doing at the house of Jairus? Answer: crying and wailing loudly. Question 44. What did Jesus tell the wailing crowd at the house of Jairus? Answer: the girl was not dead but asleep. What was the people's response when Jesus told them the girl was not dead but asleep? Answer: they laughed at him. Question 46. What did Jesus say to the dead girl? Answer: Talitha Koumi. Question: what did Talitha Koum mean? Answer: little girl, get up. Question 48. How old was Jairus' daughter when she died? Answer: 12. Question 49. What did the little girl do after Jesus said Talitha Koum? Answer: immediately she stood up and walked. Question 42. What was the response of those seeing Jairus' daughter raised from the dead? Answer: they were astonished. Question 43. After raising Jairus' daughter, what did Jesus tell them to do? Answer: not to tell anyone about this. Question 44. After raising Jairus' daughter, what did Jesus tell them to do? Answer: give her something to eat.